All right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Kakradash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And I want to say Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, it's your brother Karat is out back with another lesson through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. And when I was praying this morning, the Lord, He put this title of this lesson in my spirit, righteousness forever. All right, because that's what's coming for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and all you Israelites, all right, that are mingled amongst the other nations that look like these other nations. All right, righteousness is coming for you. Okay, and what do I mean by righteousness? I mean living under the laws of Yahweh Shema Shai, living forever. All right, never going off, never being put into captivity again. All right, having slaves. All right, being kings and princes and priests until Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, and in order. The most important thing is being in order. And the righteousness that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to impart upon us is us going to be in order, man. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna start off with Daniel, the second chapter, in the 44th verse. It says, in the days of the kings of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and shall stand forever. All right. So in the days that these kings that Daniel had broke down into the dream that Nebuchadnezzar had, Daniel had broke it down, and we are at the end of this kingdom. All right, the kingdoms that was seen in the statue of Daniel. We are at the end. All right, and the kingdom that's coming is the kingdom that's going to stand forever, and that's going to be under Yahweh Shema Shai. And within that kingdom, all right, there's going to be righteousness set forth across the whole, universe, galaxy. Um, I don't even know what's beyond the universe, but righteousness is going to be set forth in the earth, where there is this place is full of nothing but wickedness. Man, all right, and the wickedness that goes on in the world. Let's start off with, you know, you got Israelites fighting against one another in regards to things that are so simple, man. All right, money, women, clothes, luxurious types of things that the world puts up as things that you should have. You got Israelites killing each other over drugs, guns. All right, that's just the smallest um, portion of why people are out here dying. All right, but within the kingdom, there's not going to be things that go on like this, man. The kingdom's going to be set up in righteousness, man. You're not going to have an evil eye towards your brother, man. You're going to be in harmony with your brother. All right. Most importantly, in the kingdom, you're going to have the law, statutes, commandments in your inward parts, man. Okay, righteousness forever, man. All right. So continuing on in Daniel the second chapter, the 45th verse, for as much as thou sawest the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and it brake in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold. The great power hath made known to the king, which at that time was King Nebuchadnezzar, right, the Babylonian king, the head of gold, right, which shall come to pass hereafter, all right, after his kingdom, after the kingdom of the Medo-Persian Empire and the Medo-Persian Empire, after the kingdom of the Greeks, after the kingdom of Rome, after the second Rome, okay, which we are living in now, all right? And the dream is certain and the interpretation thereof is sure. So this kingdom that's going to be coming is going to be righteousness forever, all right? That's a sure thing, all right? That's a sure thing. There's no getting around it, all right? Not one bit whatsoever. All right, you can see the fall of this world, all right, that's happened about you, all right? Look at Israel and I think it's Palestine, all right? They are going in at one another, all right? The land of Israel, our homeland, is defiled, and the Lord is having these other nations shoot missiles and stuff at it to get rid of the scum that's there, man. Okay, all right? But nonetheless, continuing on in this lesson, all right, this is Second Ezra verse 16. Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather that rather than that which is present. All right, what's to come, man? Righteousness, man. The kingdom of heaven, man. All right, you living forever. You having the law, statutes, commandments in your inward parts, man. All right, the Lord wiping away all tears from your eyes, man. All right, you having the desires of your heart, right? Even before you can finish saying what it is that you needed to, when you prayed to the Lord for, He brought it unto you, man. All right. Um, I want to read. I'm gonna read Isaiah the 25th chapter. This is Isaiah 25:1. O Yahweh Shema Shai, thou art my power. I will exalt thee. I will praise thy name, for thou hast done wonderful things. Thy counsels of old are faithfulness and truth. All right, the counsels of old, the Lord's prophecies, man, the things that were spoken before this time, they are true. They are certain, man. All right, and everything that the Lord has spoken of is coming to life, man. All right, you see the MOB being was being pushed a couple of weeks ago. All right, and when I say the MOB, it was a chip thing in regards to this C-19 situation. All right, they're putting it right in front of your face, man. All right, and you got these other nations that's going at war. You got the Palestine individuals and Iran individuals. They was fighting out there in New York. All right, and then they're out there in their own country doing whatever it is that they got to do out there. All right, the Lord is putting the spirit on these people to bring about death and destruction to certain places, man. And soon it's going to be here in America, man. All right. But my point in saying those things is that the counsels of Yahweh Shema Shai are faithful and true. All right. They're going to come to pass. All right. For thou hast made of a city in heap, of a defense city a ruin, a palace of strangers, to be no city, it shall never be built. Therefore shall the strong people glorify thee. The city of the terrible nation shall fear thee. All right, these other nations are going to fear you. How about Shem Al Shai, man? And we, the strong people, are going to glorify thee. All right, we're going to glorify the Lord. We glorify the Lord throughout our days, man. Praying to Him, thanking Him, doing these lessons, doing these videos. All right. For thou hast been a strength to the poor, which is you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians. All right. A strength to the needy in his distress, a refuge from the storm, a shadow from the heat, when the blast of the terrible one is as a storm against the wall. The Lord has protected us, man. All right. Thou shalt bring down the noise of strangers as the heat in a dry place, even the heat with the shadow of a cloud. The branch of the terrible one shall be brought low. All right. These nations that's against us, man, especially Esau, Edom. All right. It speaks of in Job when he just roughly paraphrasing, when he is about to fill his belly, the Lord is going to destroy him. All right. So he's going to be brought low. Then he's going to be put into captivity, man, in servitude under Yahweh Shema Shai and the elect, man. All right. And in this mountain shall the Lord of hosts make unto all people a feast of. Oh, this little spider. Time for these little things. It's a resilient little spider. All right. It's a lot. All right. And in this mountain shall Yahweh Shema Shai of hosts make unto all people a feast of fat things, a feast of wine on the lees of fat things, full of marrow, and of wines on the lees well refined. All right, the Lord's going to feed us, man. All right, we're going to have all our heart's desires, man, in the kingdom, okay? All right, and He will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all the people and the veil that was spread over all the nations, the ways of America, man, the ways of Esau, Edom. All right, you can read in Habakkuk, I believe it's the second chapter around the 5th verse, how he was never satisfied, okay? All right. He will swallow up death in victory, and Yahweh power will wipe away. Here we go. This is the beautiful part. All right, let me read this again. He will swallow up death in victory. All right, and Yahweh power will wipe away tears from off all the faces of the people of, and the rebuke of His people shall He take away from off all the earth, for Yahweh have spoken it. All right, He's gonna take these curses off of us, man, and these curses are gonna be put on our people. All right, according to Deuteronomy, I believe it's the 30th chapter. All right. And it shall be in that day Lo, this is and it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our power. We have waited for him, all right, and we are patiently waiting for Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, to come and get us up out of here, man, all right, and he will save us. This is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We have waited for him. We will be glad and rejoice in his salvation, all right, and the salvation of the Lord is coming quickly, man, all right, because you know in the Revelation the Lord said, Yahweh says, he says, behold, I come quickly, man, to give every man according to his deeds, you know, roughly paraphrasing. For in his mountain shall the hand of Yahweh rest, and Moab should be trodden down under him, even as straw is trodden down for dunghill. All right, all these nations are gonna be trodden down, man, under the hand of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right. Now let's get into Jeremiah, or let's go to Ezekiel, and then we're gonna go to the Hebrew, the 8th chapter. Then we're gonna go into Revelation, the 20th chapter. All right. No, I think it's Revelation, the 21st chapter. Let me double check. Yeah, the 21st chapter. So a lot. All right, because it's talking about righteousness, man. All right. So this is all right, this is Ezekiel chapter 36. I'm gonna start at 16. This is Ezekiel 36 and 16. Moreover, the word of Yahweh Shema Shai came unto me, saying, so the word of the Lord came unto Ezekiel, right? Son of man, when the house of Israel dwelt in their own land, they defiled it by their own way and by their own doings. Their ways was before me as uncleanliness of a removed woman. All right. And that removed woman is speaking about a woman on her period, all right. And how do we go into our own way, forsaking the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai, not following the law, statutes, and commandments, man, all right. Wherefore I poured my fury upon them for the blood that they had shed upon the land, and for the idols wherewith they had polluted it, and I scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed through the countries according to their way, according to their doings. I judged them. So our judgment was being our judgment is these curses, man. All right, the things that our people are going through now, getting shot down in the streets, evil eye towards one another. All right, your wife hating you, separating you from your family. All right, the system of oppression that you are under. All right, so on and so forth. I can go on, right? And when they entered into the heathen, whether they went, they profaned my holy name. All right, when you profane something, you go against it, basically. All right. When they said to them, these are the people of Yahweh Shema Shai, and are gone forth out of his land. But I had pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen, whether they went. All right. So we still in this day are profaning, the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, our people. All right. Not keeping the laws, man. All right. Not being faithful unto the Lord, man. Not having faith, man. Not believing in these scriptures, man. All right. And you got other Israelite groups not calling on the proper names, man. That's profaning the Lord's name. All right. And within the law, the Lord said, you should not profane. Let me grab it. Give me 1 second. All right, Leviticus 22. All right, Leviticus 22 and 32. All right. Neither shall ye profane my holy name, but I will be hallowed among the children of Israel. I am Yahweh, which hallowed you, that brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your power. I am Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. All right. So we're not supposed to profane the name of the Lord, man. All right. By speaking against it. All right. By doing, actions against the name of the Lord, like i.e. idol worshiping. All right. That's just one, example of what it is that Israel has put his mind into wholeheartedly, man. All right, going against the ways of the Lord, profaning the name of the Lord, man. All right, like I had said earlier, you got Israelites that know they Israelites, all right, be out there on the highways and byways, and they calling on, Cesare Borgia, they saying, and the Most High, and Christ blessed. All right, I don't even want to say that because it's profane, man. All right, but nonetheless, man, that's where our people are stuck on to. All right. Continuing on, this is Ezekiel 36 and 22. Therefore say unto the house of Israel, that means you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and Shalom Yahabashim Al-Shai, Bashim Kakadash Barakatah, to whoever may be on common board. Right? Thus saith Yahweh power, I do this not for your sake, O house of Israel, but for mine holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathen, whither ye went. So the Lord is redeeming us not for our sake, man, but for his holy name's sake, right? Because the Lord can't swear upon any other thing, and there's nothing greater than the name of the Lord, there's nothing greater than the Lord himself, Yahweh himself. I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them, and the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh, saith Yahweh power, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. All right. And how's the Lord going to be sanctified in us before their eyes? All right. One, by getting us up out of here, delivering us through those chariots, right? And then putting the law, statutes, commandments in our inward parts, which this is about to go into. All right. Because they're going to see what God's on earth looks like when it comes to regular men that have walked on this earth, man. All right. This is verse 24. For I will take you from among the heathen. This is the gathering part, right? Lord's going to beam the elect up out of here, man, in the chariots, man. All right. While the rest of our people are going to be destroyed by either the sword, famine, all right, some type of pestilence, okay, diseases, all right, and then you got the Yahushai and the chariots, all right, and the angels doing whatever business the Lord allows them to do on the people of earth. And then you got the men that the Lord's going to give spiritual powers to do what they have to do in regards to people on the earth. And then on top of that, you got the thermonuclear fire. All these things are in the scriptures, man. All right. So continuing on in verse 24, for I will take you from among the heathen and out of all and gather you out of all the countries and will bring you into your own land. So the Lord's going to bring us and put us into the land of Israel, man. All right. Continuing on. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness, and from all your idols will I cleanse you. A new heart also will I give you, and put a new spirit will I put within you, and will take away the stony heart of your flesh, and I will give you a heart of flesh. All right, so the Lord's gonna take this hard-headedness out of us, man, and give us that new spirit, man. All right, because that's what we need, man. All right. We need to stop going against the ways of the Lord, man. But this is the way we've been programmed to live as of right now, man. Like I had read earlier in Isaiah the 25th chapter, all right, the counsels of the Lord, the old counsels of the Lord are faithful and true, man. All right. Just like I had read in Daniel the 2nd chapter in the 44th verse, or the 45th verse, where it says that how the interpretation is true and it's sure. All right. That's the same. These words are true and sure, man. All right. The words of Yahweh Shema Shai are faithful. So these things are going to come to pass, man. I believe in this, man. This is why, the Lord allows me to do what it is that I do, all right, for his name's sake. And other brothers believe in this in their families, But continuing on, verse 27, I will put my spirit within you and cause you to walk in my statutes, and you will keep my judgments and do them. And that's it right there. That's going to cause us to be righteous, man. That's how we're going to be righteous forever, man. I'm going to read that again. And I will put my spirit within you and cause you to make and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them. Action, man. The Lord is about action, man. We got to do what He says. But in this time, the Lord's gonna give us the heart to always do what He says, man. Not even a second guess or a doubt in our mind, you know. And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers, which is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? And ye shall be my people, and I will be your power. I will also save you from all your uncleanliness, and I will call for the corn and will increase it, and I will lay no famine upon you. Who don't want that, man? Who don't want to live in righteousness, man? All right. I will multiply the fruit of the tree and the increase of the field, and ye shall receive no more reproach of famine among the heathen. All right, so no more lack of food, man. No more lack of anything. All right, just pure righteousness, man. Okay. Then shall you remember your own evil ways and doings that were not good, and shall loathe yourselves in your own sight for your iniquities and for your abominations. All right, not for your sakes I do this, save Yahweh power, be it known unto you, be ashamed and confounded for your own ways, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh power, in that day that I shall have cleansed you from all your iniquities, I will also cause you to dwell in the cities, and the way shall be builded, and the desolate land shall be tilled, whereas it lay desolate in the sight of all that passed. All right, we have been laid desolate, man, as a whole nation, but the land of Israel, man, all right, that place is gonna be rebuilt, man. All right, this is gonna be streets of gold, man. All right, there's gonna be righteous and wonderful things in that land, man. Okay, all right, you're gonna have peace and tranquility within that land. It's all because the Lord is doing this for His name's sake, first and foremost, not for our name, not for our sake, but for the Lord's sake, because the Lord keeps His promise, man. All right, let me see if I can find that numbers right quick. Yep, this is Numbers 23 and 19. The white Yahweh Shema Shai. Yahweh is not a man that he shall lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Has he said it? Has he said, and shall he not do it? Or has he spoken, and shall he not make it good? That's why you got to have 100% faith in Yahweh Shema Shai, because everything that he says is going to come to pass if it has not already. All right, and if it has come to pass, you just got to look for it, man. You know, to increase your faith, to believe more in Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, but righteousness is coming, man. All right, righteousness is coming. All right, so this is Revelation, Hebrews. I'm sorry, it's just repeating the same thing. All right, in the Old and New Testament. All right, because the Lord was talking to Israel and Jeremiah, Ezekiel, and Daniel. All the whole book was being spoken on unto Israel, man. All right, I'm gonna just get straight to the point. This is Hebrews 7, and I'm just gonna go ahead and read it all. 6. But now he hath obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant, which was established upon better promises. All right, and that covenant is what I just read, man, in Ezekiel the 36th chapter, man. And who was their mediator? Yahushua, right? For if the first covenant had been faultless, all right, and that first covenant was given to us on stone, man, all right, but the laws are written to us on stone and we didn't keep them, all right, then should no place have been sought for the second. For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Shema Shai, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, all right, the southern and northern kingdom, all right. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the days when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant, and I regarded them not, saith Yahweh Shema Shai. For this covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith Yahweh Shema Shai, I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people. All right. That's what's coming, man. For you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. That's righteousness. It's written all over in the Old Testament, and it's here in the New Testament. All right. I just read it in the New Testament. Now I'm gonna read Revelation 21. All right. And this is Revelation 21 and 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. All right, this rulership that we're living in, man, is going to be passed away. It's going to be destroyed, man. Shalom, Maki. Abashim al Shai, Abashim Rakakadash Bakatah. All right, verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from power out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh himself shall be with them and be their power. That's we can't be around the Lord committing wickedness, man. The Lord doesn't look upon wickedness, man. All right. So the only way that we're gonna be, up there chilling with the Lord, being intermingling with the Lord, we're gonna have to have the law, statutes, commandments in our inward parts, man. All right. And this is all part of righteousness, man. All right, being with the Lord, man, that's righteous, man. Next to the Lord, that's righteous, man. All right, if I don't know how it's gonna go specifically, but this is just a thought in my head. You just go up there and talk to the Lord about something, man. You just go have a conversation with him, man. You can have a conversation with him telepathically, man. You could pull up you could just, I don't know, man. You could just have a conversation with the Lord, man, and then the Lord's gonna answer your prayers, man, in that time. Right now, that ain't happening because we're not living in righteousness, man. There's nothing but wickedness going on around us, and that's all gonna come to an end here shortly, man. All right. Um, verse 4, and this is also a part of what we're looking forward to, man. All right. And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. All right. This is an important part right here. And he that sat upon the throne, behold, I make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are faithful and true. All right, so you should believe this, man, because these words are faithful and true. Isaiah 25, and I think it was the second verse that said the same. No, it was the first verse. Let me read it again. These words are faithful and true, man. All right. All right, this is Isaiah 25:1. Oh, Yahweh Shema Shai, thou art my power. I will exalt thee, I will praise thy name, for thou hast done wonderful things. Thy counsels of old are faithfulness and truth. All right. The words of the Lord are faithful and true, man. All right. So the Lord's words are going to come to pass as they are, jumping off the pages right now, man. All this war that's going on amongst the people in the Middle East, no peace in the Middle East, man. And that's good, man. All right, because that's our lane, and we're not over there right now, but we're going to be over there soon. All right, according to the scriptures, man. So with that, Lord will, you was edified. I want to give all praise and honor and glory unto you. How about Shimi Al Shai, Bashim, Havakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who we're going to teach well. And I want to say shalom to the whole full elect. Kwam Yasharala and Mawaf Labubah. Shalom.